I was looking for geothermal, and I did a lot of research on the internet, and I had three service providers or people coming around, and Eric was the last one, and he was just brilliant. Eric came round, and we talked about geothermal. We looked through the whole house. He looked in the crawl space, and then a couple of days later he came back with the quote. And I mean, I was really happy with, I think it's really important that you like the person that you're dealing with, and I was very happy with how he sold himself and his company. And so I decided to go through with geothermal for this house. I mean, it's 11,000 tonnes, so it's actually quite a big house. And we talked about, a closed circuit or an open loop circuit. And he recommended what he thought would be better. And I trusted his judgment. So I decided to go through and use his company for installing the geothermal for this house. Price-wise, Eric Hawkins was almost the same as the other people, and I think it came down to, I know it sounds dreadful, but it came down to the personalities of who I wanted to work with, and I decided that it was actually Eric because he was very into geothermal. He knew really what he was talking about. He wasn't doing a sales pitch per se. He lives geothermal, and I really liked his attitude to, how he was going to do the work. So quotes, almost the same. I did get 3 quotes, but it was definitely down to his salesmanship, selling skills, and it was very good, very good. The benefits for geothermal is, well, it's more cost effective in the long term than it is in the short term than the regular HVAC. The benefits is that, well, I think you probably know that geothermal, that you're using ground air, which is at a stable temperature, rather than taking air from outside. And it's just more cost effective, and that's what I was looking for. And I'm very into green energy. I like green energy. The service was great. They were on time. Eric explained the whole process to me because I wasn't quite sure how the process worked, but as we worked together he explained the whole process, and the boys were very friendly, they were very polite, and Eric was here most of the time just to oversee everything, to check that everything was going smoothly. And obviously when you do this kind of work, there's adjustments made while you're doing the work. I mean, it wasn't a one-day job, it was a couple of weeks to get the geothermal done, because all the HVAC, what do you call it, those tube things under the house had to be taken out and then totally replaced with new ones. So it was quite a big job. It wasn't just a case of putting in a geothermal unit. But no, the service was great, and even the after service, because there's always little issues of, sometimes it blows out too much through one grill in the ground and other times it doesn't. So then he comes back and he tweaks the whole house.
Okay.
And I mean, I've got 4 zones, so therefore I've got 4 units, because it's such a large house. I mean, it's brilliant. I'm very happy with it. I would say to someone considering geothermal, go for it. It's a long-term plan, and you will see the rewards in 5 years upwards. It's a much greener, cleaner way of heating and cooling your house. And I would really recommend using Hawkins because, I mean, he's just a great guy, and he knows his business, and you can put your trust in him. You'll feel confident that he's doing everything for you, and it rubs off on the people that are working with him. Just very good. I've had fantastic service with Eric, and anytime I phone him, he's always there at the end of the phone. I mean, just very brilliant. I'm really, really pleased with the choice that I made using Hawkins. I would absolutely recommend Hawkins, and I have actually recommended him to 2 or 3 people that have asked me about HVAC. So, no, 100% I would recommend. He gets 10 out of 10 from me.